If you've been following this YouTube channel, you know I seldom feature my own work. Architecture Minute is about all facets of architecture. You can see plenty of examples of my work on my website, michaelknorr.net. But in this episode, I want to feature one of my recently completed projects as a case study in how architecture moves from conception to reality. All architecture starts as a concept. Ideally, it is a direct response to site conditions and the client's goals. It starts as an idea. That idea is refined during the design process until eventually it progresses from an idea to a physical manifestation experienced in real time. A custom home design must always acknowledge and respond to its site. In this case, many site factors influence the design. First, its location in Crestone, Colorado, a tiny town located where the stark flatness of the San Luis Valley, the largest alpine valley in the world, bumps up against the rugged Sangre de Cristo range of the Rocky Mountains. Crestone is small, but the area hosts a large array of spiritual communities. Christian retreats, Buddhist monasteries, and Hindu ashrams dot the foothills. It is considered a place of spiritual renewal. The specific site is located in the Baca Grande, originally a Mexican land grant to the Baca family dating back to the early 1800s. As a side note, my Uncle Arch worked as a cowboy on the New Mexico component of the Baca Ranch back in the 1940s, so I felt somewhat of a personal connection to the site. Finally, the site butts up directly against the Sangre de Cristo range. This had a specific influence on the architecture, as you will see. Of course, the client is the driving force behind any building. Without the client, nothing happens. It is the client's goals and aspirations that every architect must honor to produce a successful project. In this case, my client actually grew up in 2 homes we designed for her parents. She was about 8 years old at the time. It is truly an honor to be in long-standing service as a, quote, family architect. One of the client's main goals was site-related, to capture a close-up view of the Sangre de Cristos. 3 14er peaks, Kit Carson, Crestone, and Mount Blanca, are visible from the site. This drove the architecture in a specific way. Usually my work has low-slung roofs that hug the earth, as in the homes designed for this client's parents. But in this case, the roof sweeps upwards. It is the only way this close-up vantage point of the mountains could be captured. The view is up, not out. The client also wanted strong indoor-outdoor connections. This was achieved with 2 large doors that folded wide open. Places to display religious iconography was also part of the program, connecting the house to the area's spiritual traditions. The upturned roof was repeated in the owner's suite. As in the living room, this was a strategy to capture the most important view. Besides collaboration with the client, all custom homes involve numerous craftsmen and artists. Far too many to mention here, but 2 main players should be credited, the builder and the interior designer. Many materials and features were selected or created after completion of the architectural drawings, like the wrought iron design at this peekaboo space overlooking the stairwell, or the 10-foot tall art glass door at the end of this hall. I never like to terminate a long view like this with a door. It's usually a good place for a piece of art. But here, the art is the door, translucent to allow light into the hallway and obscuring the laundry room behind it. The custom-built front door, custom tile details, and landscape features are just a few of the many design contributions by others. Every detail in a custom home should support the intent of the design. It is a collaborative process. This, in brief, is how a design moves from conception to reality. It is always an adventure and a process of discovery. Thanks for watching, and feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section, and please support this YouTube channel by liking and subscribing.